Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to another morning manifestation session. It is indeed a great day for transformation. Today is Saturday, May 13th, 2023. And I am your host, Samion, also known as Samuel Crumpy Jr. Chisholm. And I'm the founder and leader of One Transformation Center, where we celebrate humanity. And it is our absolute pleasure, our greatest intention to inspire, motivate, and heal lives and relationships across the globe. Thank you for taking a moment to join us this morning and allowing us to stand with you on your journey of transformation, your journey of elevation, the journey of reconnecting and realigning with the truth of who you are. As we all remember that we are spiritual beings having a human experience. Did you guys have a great week? Are you ready for a great weekend? I am. For those who are here for the first time, thank you for joining us. Let me give you a layout of how we do things in these sessions. First, we begin with 3 deep breaths, just as a reminder to breathe. Well, so frequently we forget to breathe. And breathing, making a conscious decision to breathe is a reminder, it's that very thing, that very gentle shift, that subtle shift from reacting to responding. Responding is so much better, it's more thoughtful. It's less emotional. Then next we move on to the oath of manifestation, which is our promise to ourselves. It's that declaration of independence. Then thirdly, we move to the affirmative word of the day. Affirmative word of the day. And then we end it with the prayer of gratitude. Well, for those who have joined us, again, we thank you for connecting with us once again and allow us to partner with you. It is always a pleasure. It's always better when your homie gets some, right? It's always better when your homies are with you. I'm so excited that you're with me this morning. Are you ready to begin? I am. Let's get started. As I previously stated, we're beginning with our 3 breaths for life. Our 3 breaths of life. And with each inhale, I want us to remind ourselves to be in alignment and to allow, accept and embrace everything that is here for our absolute best and highest good. Every idea, every thought, every person, place, or thing. And with each exhale, we will release everything and anything that no longer sustains us, that no longer supports us. Each idea, each philosophy, each belief, each person, each place, each thing, let it go. Let's begin with our breaths. Inhale deeply through your nose. And release through your mouth. Again, inhale deeply. Fill up your cavity with oxygen. Inhale. And exhale. One last time, let's make it good. Breathe deeply. Inhale through your nose. Let it go. All worries, all fears, All concerns, release them. Shrug your shoulders. Move your arms. Begin to feel life as it enters into your body, as the oxygen circulates through your bloodstream, into your arteries. Oh, do you feel that? It feels amazing to be alive, doesn't it? All right, it's time for our oath of manifestation. Our oath of manifestation, again, is that promise that we make to ourselves to be in alignment with everything, tangible and intangible, expected and unexpected, that's working for our best and highest good. I like to also call this our declaration of independence. It's when we give ourselves the freedom to align, to shift. A proclamation of independence when a proclamation of emancipation proclamation when we give ourselves the freedom to just let go, to walk away from that old things that no longer serves us. It's on the screen with us. I want you to declare with me with absolute passion and fervor. Let's declare, I accept and receive unexpected good, unexpected money, unexpected love, unexpected kindness, unexpected generosity, unexpected offers, unexpected prosperity, coming in unexpected ways from unexpected places in my life and the life of others. I am constantly guided and boldly empowered to receive the lavish abundance of the universe. I accept the principle that abundance and prosperity have already been given to me. My acceptance makes it real and opens the space for manifestation to rush in. I open wide the doors of my consciousness to receive and to give. It is done now. Through this oath of manifestation, all things are possible. I declare absolutely that I live in a friendly universe that is always providing for me. I can feel it powerfully happening now. I open to receive more abundance and to give more abundance than I have ever experienced before. I can afford anything I desire. In fact, I am so prosperous, I need never worry again. I am grateful for all that I already have. I'm grateful for all that I am ready to give. I keep myself lifted in a high consciousness, no matter what the appearances are. God is all there is. I keep myself lifted in high consciousness because God is all there is. I let the God times roll, and so it is. So it is. Allow these moments, these feelings, this declaration, this promise to permeate deep into the very core of your being, to activate your inner divinity, to activate your cells, your DNA to move and complete alignment and to remove, to eradicate anything and everything that may appear to oppose your promise. Oh, yes. Now it's time for our affirmative reading of the day. Affirmative reading of the day. And it comes from A Course of Miracles. It comes from A Course of Miracles, which you can go to www.acim.org to read along with us or to view it at any time. I'm taking the link and putting it in the chat as we speak. So for those of you who want to follow along with us or just have a direct access back to what today's reading is, you have so. Today's reading comes from Lesson 133, which states, I will not value what is valueless. I will not value what is valueless. Let's listen to the narrator as he takes us through today's lesson.
Lesson 133. I will not value what is valueless. Sometimes in teaching there is benefit, particularly after you have gone through what seems theoretical and far from what the student has already learned, to bring him back to practical concerns. This we will do today. We will not speak of lofty world-encompassing ideas, but dwell instead on benefits to you. You do not ask too much of life, but far too little. When you let your mind be drawn to bodily concerns, to things you buy, to eminence as valued by the world, you ask for sorrow, not for happiness. This course does not attempt to take from you the little that you have. It does not try to substitute utopian ideas for satisfactions which the world contains. There are no satisfactions in the world. Today, we list the real criteria by which to test all things you think you want. Unless they meet these sound requirements, they are not worth desiring at all, for they can but replace what offers more. The laws that govern choice you cannot make, no more than you can make alternatives from which to choose. The choosing you can do. Indeed, you must. But it is wise to learn the laws you set in motion when you choose and what alternatives you choose between. We have already stressed there are but two, however many there appear to be. The range is set, and this we cannot change. It would be most ungenerous to you to let alternatives be limitless and thus delay your final choice until you had considered all of them in time, and not been brought so clearly to the place where there is but one choice that must be made. Another kindly and related law is that there is no compromise in what your choice must bring. It cannot give you just a little, for there is no in-between. Each choice you make brings everything to you or nothing. Therefore, if you learn the tests by which you can distinguish everything from nothing, you will make the better choice. First, if you choose a thing that will not last forever, what you chose is valueless. A temporary value is without all value. Time can never take away a value that is real. What fades and dies was never there, and makes no offering to him who chooses it. He is deceived by nothing in a form he thinks he likes. Next, if you choose to take a thing away from someone else, you will have nothing left. This is because when you deny his right to everything, you have denied your own. You therefore will not recognize the things you really have, denying they are there. Who seeks to take away has been deceived by the illusion loss can offer gain. Yet loss must offer loss and nothing more. Your next consideration is the one on which the others rest. Why is the choice you make of value to you? What attracts your mind to it? What purpose does it serve? Here it is easiest of all to be deceived. For what the ego wants, it fails to recognize. It does not even tell the truth as it perceives it, for it needs to keep the halo which it uses to protect its goals from tarnish and from rust, that you may see how innocent it is. Yet is its camouflage a thin veneer, which could deceive but those who are content to be deceived. Its goals are obvious to anyone who cares to look for them. Here is deception doubled. For the one who is deceived will not perceive that he has merely failed to gain. He will believe that he has served the ego's hidden goals. Yet though he tries to keep its halo clear within his vision, still must he perceive its tarnished edges and its rusted core. His ineffectual mistakes appear as sins to him because he looks upon the tarnish as his own, the rust a sign of deep unworthiness within himself. He who would still preserve the ego's goals and serve them as his own makes no mistakes, according to the dictates of his guide. This guidance teaches it is error to believe that sins are but mistakes. For who would suffer for his sins if this were so? And so we come to the criterion for choice that is the hardest to believe, because its obviousness is overlaid with many levels of obscurity. If you feel any guilt about your choice, you have allowed the ego's goals to come between the real alternatives, and thus you do not realize there are but two, and the alternative you think you chose seems fearful and too dangerous to be the nothingness it actually is. All things are valuable or valueless, worthy or not of being sought at all.
All things are valuable or valueless, worthy or not of being sought at all, entirely desirable or not worth the slightest effort to obtain. Choosing is easy just because of this. Complexity is nothing but a screen of smoke, which hides the very simple fact that no decision can be difficult. What is the gain to you in learning this? It is far more than merely letting you make choices easily and without pain. Heaven itself is reached with empty hands and open minds, which come with nothing to find everything and claim it as their own. We will attempt to reach this state today with self-deception laid aside and with an honest willingness to value but the truly valuable and the real. Our 2 extended practice periods of 15 minutes each begin with this. I will not value what is valueless, and only what has value do I seek, for only that do I desire to find. And then receive what waits for everyone who reaches unencumbered to the gate of heaven, which swings open as he comes. Should you begin to let yourself collect some needless burdens, or believe you see some difficult decisions facing you, be quick to answer with this simple thought. I will not value what is valueless. for what is valuable belongs to me. This is the reading for today. I just want to take a moment and go back and just remind us. As in the reading, it gave us a criteria. I just want to take us back to that criteria. And in the criteria, it reminds us of how do we determine what is valuable and what is valueless. And the first thing it says to us is, though anything that is temporary is valueless. Anything that is temporary, anything that's changeable is valueless. So the question you must ask yourself in every decision that you're making, in every situation that you're going through, is it temporary or consistent? Now, the ego will try to tell us that it is persistent, that it's continual, that we're in a continuum. Like it always happens to us. But is it something, then you qualify it again and say, is it something that can be changed or is changeless? See, that's how we begin to move beyond our ego, which, if you use the acronym EGO, edging God out, it would allow us to be able to get a clearer understanding if it's really for our interest or not. Now, I know some of us may think that, I'm focused on certain outcomes. I have certain goals, certain visions, certain opportunities that will really enhance me. But the question you have to ask yourself, in your enhancement, is it taking away from someone else? And if it is so, then it is valueless. Because in your effort to take away from someone, you're also taking away from yourself. You may say, Samion, how is that possible? Because it doesn't mean that it ceases to exist. It simply means that you're unable to see it in your pursuit to disallow it from anyone and everyone else. You may get a piece of it, but the totality of it, you're unable to have it, unable to obtain it, simply because you're unwilling to allow someone else to be able to have access to it as well. You've placed a limitation upon it. You've placed a condition. So when we can remove the conditions, when we can see past the conditions and the limitations, we can see past the temporary experiences, then and only then are we moving into that space of value. Society has conditioned us to give value to the valueless. However, we can recondition, we can change the narrative today, take back control of our minds. And those who love us and those who surround us and look to us for guidance and insight, whether they're doing it consciously or unconsciously, quietly or very vocally, by simply asking ourselves, does this really give value to me? Does this job give value to me? Does this house give value to me? Does this car give value to me? Does this relationship give value to me? Now, at no time am I asking you to go out and just discard everything. No, we're not saying that at all. We're not trying to replace this lesson, this idea with a utopian concept. We're not doing that at all. We're just giving you the guide as you're making your decisions going forth, as you're taking control of your life, as you're making decisions for your best and highest good, to give you the opportunity to make those decisions more consciously and more intentionally. Do we invest in something that ultimately has no value, or do we invest in something that is valuable? That is the key. Where do you place your energy? And when you make that decision, no longer can you allow yourself to be zapped. You know, there's this concept called vampirism, where people are around us and they're tapping into our energy just to fuel themselves up. Here's an idea. The conscious decision that you made to be on this stream this morning is adding value to you. How? Because it is filling you up. It's giving you tools. It's giving you the very things that you need to go forth today and be the best and very highest expression of who you are, to really be an extension and reflection of your creator, of that which you've been created, to be a light to the world without taking anything away from yourself, because you're filling your cup up already. And when you continue to make that decision, then you continue to add value, not just for yourself, but for others. On the flip side, when you continue to go into that job just to get a check, when you show up to be present just so that you can have some consistency in your life, or the sense of consistency or viability, are you really adding value? Or are you going through the motions? Something we have to really consider. Am I chasing something, and in my pursuit of it, is it adding value to who I am? Can I look 5, 10, 15, 20 years down the line and say that was a valuable decision? Or will I say it was a waste of time? Let's invest our energy. Let's invest our time into those spaces that add value. And in doing so, don't forget, we're going to take some time today to go through and reflect. And our moment of reflections will be, I will not value what is valueless, and only what has value do I seek, for only that do I desire to find. Normally in this moment, I would tell you in that 15-minute moments to ask your spirit guides, to ask your inner self, your divine self, to show you what is valueless so that you can no longer invest in it. However, I'm going to choose to do differently today, because we only seek what has value. So in these moments, I want you to request, after you have stated this, I will not value what is valueless, and only what has value do I seek, for only that do I desire to find. And in those moments, I want you to ask, show me what has value. Give me insight to that which is in my life that currently has value. And spend more time and more space in those moments. And during the times when you find yourself feeling uneasy, questioning yourself, questioning a thought, an idea, a move, just simply answer that doubt, that fear, the false evidence appearing real, your ego. Answer it with this question, with this statement. I will not value what is valueless, for what is valuable belongs to me. I will not value what is valueless, for what is valuable belongs to me. With that being said, let's go ahead and move to a spirit of gratitude, a prayer of gratitude. Father, Mother, God, guardian angels, all that works together for our absolute best and highest good, we give thanks to you. We thank you for this moment, these lessons, these reminders of all that we are, all that is valuable, and the ability to release what no longer holds value. We give thanks for the ability to build ourselves up each and every morning during these sessions. We give thanks for the ability to be a light to the world, to be a stronger and more conscious being. As we all are spiritual beings having a human experience, we're an extension and reflection of all that you are. And in this moment, we affirm that today we will no longer value what is valueless. And we only seek that which is valuable because it belongs to us. It belongs to us. And we give thanks for this reminder. We give thanks for the expansion in this space of valuable, in this space of value. And that in turn, we will get opportunities for others consciously to do the same. Simply because we show up, we give permission for others to also show up. We give thanks for the change that's happening in our lives and the ability to let it go. So we have declared today, we will let go of everything and anything that no longer serves our best and highest good, that no longer adds value, that which is temporary, that which is changeable, and hold on to those things that are here for us in this moment and forevermore. We thank you for blessing us indeed and continuing to enlarge our territory. We thank you for meeting our every need and abundantly more. We thank you for you alone knowing the plan that you have for us, plan to prosper us and not to harm us, plan to give us hope in the future. We thank you for the reminder that we are chosen a generation, a peculiar people. We thank you for the reminder that we are a royal priesthood, that we are a lineage and that all that is heaven is available to us on earth. You said it so in the Lord's Prayer. We say it and we recite it often. We say, Our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. For you are not a man that shall malign. You're not a man that shall lie. So we stand in this space. We hold on to your promises 10 toes down, knowing that despite what's going on around us, that we win, that we are victorious. And we stand in this space of knowing this, trusting you with all of our might, all of our will, and all of our ways, with all of our mind, our body, and our soul. We are here for you. And so it is. It is so. Amen and Ashe. All right, good people, that commences today's morning manifestation session. And if you missed any part of it, please feel free to go back and check it out on YouTube at One Transformation Center. Check it out on YouTube at One Transformation Center. And while you're over there, go ahead and like the stream, share it, leave a comment, let us know you were here, and click the notification bell so that whenever we go live or we have a new presentation that comes online, you will know about it and not miss a thing. Also, we invite you to go to all of our social media networks, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and go ahead and check us out. It's one Transformation Center. You can find us in all the spaces of One Transformation Center. Like those as well. Share those also. We greatly appreciate it. Then you can also go to, we also thank you for just taking time to choose us, to join us this morning. And then if you felt inspired or motivated in any way, feel free to support us. We're a nonprofit entity, One Transformation Center, which is One Incredible Experience Transformation Center. And we have some wonderful things coming up, and every little donation matters. It helps us to be more. And you can contribute by way of Givelify, Givelify, either online or through the app, and just search for One Transformation Center, make a donation. Or you can contribute directly to me via Cash App at Samuel Crumby Jr., SAMUELCRUMBY Jr. We thank you for that. And we thank you for continuing to invest in your transformation. We hope you continue to join us daily at 6:05 a.m. Eastern Standard Time throughout the week, and on the weekends, Saturdays and Sundays at 8:05 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 a.m. Pacific. And don't forget to check out our transformative conversations that happen on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're engaged with you, having a transfer conversation that brings about transformation, all that you are. All right? Well, we thank you for being with us, and we just want to remind you, be the change you desire to see today. Somebody needs you to show up, to be present, to be a light. And as we depart, we thank you again for being a part of us and allowing us to be a part of your journey. And we pray for you. We love you, we bless you, honor you in all that you are, from wherever you are, in the world or philosophically. You are loved. Until next time, continue to be great. Namaste. See God in you.